BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? All right, today we're sitting here with
OG Wildcat, the Billy.
Non-Trey, Killer Cab.
You already know. You already.
General, excuse me.
Sorry about that, bro. Sorry about that, bro, man. You already know, man. No, Kross, the hat boy. You already know what it is. Big
You already
hat.
know. You already know. Herkin and Lurkin, Corey King, man. You know what I mean? First of all, this how we gonna set this off, man. All right, we got the sis in the corner right here. You know what it is. You know what I mean? B to that C. You know what I mean? Always. Every day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start it off by saying, in the name of blood, brotherly
Love.
Oppression.
and destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, this is what we stand for. It was never a situation where it was to oppress a people. You see, she local, she crip in the room. She's welcome. That's our sister. You know what I mean? But it was founded off of people, other gangs like the Latin Kings and Yetas oppressing people. Police oppressing people. Police is worse than the gangs. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, for real.
and you're talking about prison, correct?
Prison, yeah. It started in prison.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, whatever, these are the day ones. These dudes was home before 1995 or all those years.
Copy.
In the 93, I'm blood.
93
Man.
blood.
Blood. You know what I mean? He came home 94.
Copy.
You know what I mean? He came home. This is how he met. First of all, the brother was home. He been home since 94. He ain't new to this or whatever. You know what I mean? They're a little younger than we are, but he's not that young. Not that young. They look younger, but they got years of experience. They're old and experienced. Put it that way. He came home. It was funny because I went in the bullpen. I was so they had an on-site hit on me. So anywhere I went, you got these jumping out the window. So he's in the back of the pen minding his business. Hit him, yo, he coming now, he coming now, he coming now, he coming now. I ain't gonna front, I got mad Latin King beads on my neck coming through. So when I hit the bullpen, them dudes start trying to come out with it.
Yeah.
He see what was going on, so when I popped the first dude, he neutral at this time. He just twisted it up. He twisted it up, came out nowhere and started putting the work in or whatever.
Copy.
After that became my little brother for life. I'm like, yo, nigga, you blood, that's it.
And where was
You
it?
know what I mean?
Where did this happen at?
And HDM. You know what I mean? It was HDM, right?
Yeah, HDM, yeah.
That's when we first HDM or whatever.
HDM bullpen.
Yeah, he caught a new
Facts.
charge. Yeah, papers got a new
You
charge.
caught a
right
new
there.
charge on that?
Yeah, I caught a new charge. Yeah, they gave me a
he been
new
blood
one.
ever since. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's
he
a
been blood ever since.
That's one of the things that we want to set straight, man. Because a lot of people say, yeah, well, you glorifying violence or whatever the case may be. I believe in a word called rectitude. You know what I'm saying? When when you have a right to correct a wrong, even if it means harming somebody else, and at the end of the day, people don't realize what our families went through, the people that was doing the bid with us, that was suffering with us. You know what I'm saying? The bonds that was built, going through what we was going through. We'd cut somebody, do whatever. Police would stomp us out, whoop our ass, and do all type of stuff to us. And we be in the bullpens like this. Yo, stay up, man. Stay up. Yo, be good. Yo, stay up. Stay up. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that side of the story. They don't know what our moms went through. They don't know what our wives went through. They don't know what our kids went through. And the time we missed, you know what I'm saying, with our kids, because we was in here fighting a whole nother war.
Wow. They don't know what our enemies' families went through. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a war going on. And a lot of it fueled by police. Opening gates, knowing it's just me and him in there. We got shackles on, and we look, and the gate open up, and we look, oh, shit, yo. Luckily, we had handcuff keys.
Yeah.
Like, oh, as soon as we get the cuffs off, 5 dudes come running, and we like, yeah, let's go, let's get it. But we didn't have that, you know what I mean? Like, certain people, I want to big up, but we can't big up because they're our family.
Yeah.
But kept us afloat. Razors, handcuff keys, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, copy.
This is what saved us. We probably would have died in jail, man.
I got a question. So I have a brother that, he did his own amount of time or whatever. He said one of the things when he was locked up in Rikers in the 80s that they did it upstate also, he said, is that the guards would have somebody hold the inmate down and take a radio and put it over the front of his fucking tooth and knock his tooth out. Bam!
Yeah,
Love.
facts.
That's what happened to me.
Let me tell you something, man. And a lot of people also think that, it was just all about, us going after the Spanish brothers, but we'll get into because the Spanish brothers anyway, at that time anyway. But also the prison guards, even up north, you know, they killing people at alarming rates. You don't hear it in the news a lot, but a lot of people is getting murdered in prison, up north prison, by police. The reason why Attica have so many cameras right now is because of their brutality and things that they have been doing and getting away with all them years.
I made history in Attica. 96, they jumped on one of the brothers, and I was one of the ones that knocked the police out and started an all-week war with the police.
Wow.
You know what I mean? With the COs. And you got to understand that we all got our differences when it comes to this movement of blood. Me doing this since 93 wasn't organized, orchestrated, and there was definitely not many. I probably could count at least 5, 7, 8 of us on the whole Rikers Island at that time.
Wow. That
was blood. Not this big organization, not spread to state to state, not these other sets. It was just blood. And then non-Trey. And then when non-Trey came in, this went, and let me get this straight. The mentality and the mental that it held on us, our mental was different.
Copy.
It became a savage type of, and I hate to say it like that, but that's what it was. That's what it is. I can't take nothing from it. I'm not going to take nothing from it like this was always, this was designed to do this was do that. That came later on.
Copy.
But from the root of all evil, I was pure evil, they considered me. You understand what I'm saying? It was crazy.
Just so I could give a little bit of actual context to what you're speaking on. Just so I could give a little bit of context to what you were speaking on, is our strongest instinct is the instinct of survival.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what I'm saying is a lot of what you've just described to me wouldn't actually be evil. It would be the will to live.
Okay, thank you.
That's the first law of self-preservation.
Understand
The
what I'm
first
saying?
law of survival.
So I think that's one of the things that we need to do. We need to understand that sometimes you have to do things that this nation or this culture that we currently live in, that we're immersed in America and kind of globally, make us feel like we're doing the wrong thing when all we're doing is surviving. There's nothing wrong with not allowing for yourself to die, to reach your demise.
And one of the things that I want to touch on the most is it's just like I read books, you know, to try to level up my spirituality. Yeah. And inside me as well as my negative. So, you know, we read like Marcus Aurelius, and he said, I mean, I had this quote for 30 years in my head since I was in the box. He said oh my goodness, I was about to say it. Oh, he said that when people are influenced by their leaders, they do what their leaders do, not what their leaders tell them to do.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I believe that wholeheartedly about how at that time, as we was being mentally, physically abused and we was being oppressed, and we had to suck in all this energy in order to survive. You know, because even part of warfare, you have to have a peaceful warfare as it is. You gotta be peaceful at the same time.
Gotta have that balance.
You gotta balance.
No.
You know what I mean? So
you can't be a savage.
Right. No. You have to endure some type of spirituality. Peaceful. You know what I mean? In order to survive. You know, Gandhi wore the one with nonviolence. How he did that? Gandhi. You know, he fought a war of nonviolence and won. You know, so there's different things that we went through when we were young and wild. You know this. You know what I mean? They said the nature of ordinary men, right? I'm gonna tell you this. And Marcus Aurelius said this too in a book. He said the nature of ordinary men is to be wild when young, violent when mature, greedy when old. Even one person undergoes a number of changes. So it is no wonder that leaders repeatedly change laws and the country repeatedly change leaders. Now, if people use their own positions of responsibilities to enforce their likes and dislikes, then those that are in subordinate positions will always fear being unable to manage successfully.
Facts.
That's a fact. And I'm going to tell you something else that you just pointed out, and so for everybody, I'm going to say it in the most layman's terms that I could possibly say it. Because, first of all, when we explain things, often we should explain it in depth. because we have to. If we can't explain something in depth, then when we give the explanation that is in layman's terms, that's still you can't even be sure that I understand it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And nobody isn't gonna pay any attention to something that somebody is saying when they don't even think that they have an understanding of that issue.
Exactly.
Okay, so in layman's terms, think about as like with a parent, your child isn't gonna do what you tell your child to do. Your child is gonna do what they see you do.
Absolutely.
Facts.
And that's the example I was using.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Your point. That's a fact.
You know what?
It's interesting because I remember I was in the box upstate, you know, because I did probably 7 years in the box, 8 years in the box. I was in the box and I was reading the story on Haile Selassie.
Yeah, Selassie, yeah.
Haile Selassie.
And he had an adversary. He didn't know that the dude was his adversary though until the dude just came to him on some because the dude had a ruthless crew, and they was running around killing all the villages, killing all the people and everything. So he said, "All right, Haile Selassie, we ain't getting him yet. He's next, you know, because I'm on the come up. He getting old. He on the way out.
He got to go.
So Haile Selassie, he steps to Haile Selassie. He said, "Yo, either I'm gonna take your village, or you're gonna give me the village, and you're gonna become part of my crew." Haile Selassie says, "I don't want no problems. Why don't we talk about it? Bring your 5 best men to the castle, and I'll have my 5 best men, and we'll talk about it. If agreement doesn't come up, then because I see that you're more powerful, then I'll give you my riches." So the dude was like, "I bet." So he brought his 5 best men to the castle. So he goes to the castle with his 5 best men. Haile Selassie is there with his. I don't think those were his 5 best men. He probably had some secondhand people there. So they chopping it up and everything. They talking. Next thing you know, Haile Selassie got a message from one of his soldiers. He told him something in the ear.
Yeah.
He comes back to the table. He sits down, and he tells the dude, he's like, "Yeah, the we don't have the war no more. The war is over. I win." So the dude gets up, and his men get up, and they're like, "What?" And Haile Selassie said, "It's very important that you sit down, because you have no army. You brought your men here, and we killed everybody else that was out there." So what I'm trying to resonate from that is that if you spread a poison, right? If you spread a poison, then what's going to happen is that it's going to generate to everyone else. It's like a rat. A rat eats a poison, he spreads it to all the other rats. And then they all start dying. So what I'm saying from there is, like he was saying and Mel was saying and CK was saying before, is that we all have to sacrifice in order for a goal to be accomplished. Nothing comes given. Everything comes with sacrifice. And when I came in, you know what I'm saying? When I came in, you know, I'm the first Spanish blood. You know what I'm saying? And when I came in, I'm like, because I didn't grow up with Spanish people. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn, Picking and Hendrix. My hood was straight black. Right now it's Dominican. It changed. With time, things change. Now I'm Dominican. You know, I was raised Dominican. My moms and pops both is Dominican. But my area wasn't Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when I came to prison, the war was on. So I'm over here like, yo, damn, my nigga, like, you know, like. But I'm saying to myself, I will never ride with oppression. So if I see 2 people oppressing this person over here, I'm going with him.
Well, not just that, but you grew up in a neighborhood with blacks. So I don't think you would have had anything in common with, no disrespect to those other guys, at least not from me. You know, y'all had y'all wars with them. I don't see how you could have, just my opinion, how you would have had anything in common with them. So that wouldn't even have been a good relationship for you to have had. You would have had to fuck with the black dudes because that's who you have things in common with.
Facts.
But you know what it is?
And when he come home also.
Yeah, but in his situations is different, right? Information or intelligence doesn't make the prophet. It's his walk.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody say he was a prophet, yo, and they think in terms of education, the greatness. No, what makes a prophet is his walk. Where we know faith without works is useless.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But he had works.
No, I'm bigging
his
him up,
works.
by the way.
No, we get it. I'm just breaking it down to you that he had works doing. In other words, like, it's one thing to believe in something, right? And it's another thing to walk it.
That's a fact.
He was faced with a situation. He didn't have an opportunity to say, hey, you know what, guys, this is what we're going to do. It was thrown in his lap.
Yeah.
And without even thinking, he made his decision.
Yeah,
because he could have easy rolled with them against me. He didn't do that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It was 4 against me. He jumped and said, you know what? And me and him, we wore the pin out. But that's what I'm saying. Information and knowledge doesn't make the prophet. It's his works.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure he didn't even think about it. I'm pretty sure it was just something that happened and it was instinctual.
Listen, he didn't. He just,
That's
he popped it off. He popped it off.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I was in there. I came in there and I'm messing around with the razor, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put the black tape on it and all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing that they're gonna put more people. I never was in the pen with more than one person. They always had me by myself, chained up and all that, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm seeing a whole group of people coming in the pen, but I'm in the bathroom. He probably didn't see me. They all coming in, and then I just finished doing what I was doing, and I'm like, oh, they about to jump the brother. Cause, they was talking Spanish, so they about to jump the brother. I'm like, nah, that's not happening while I'm in here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he started getting it on with them. He's doing his thing.
I walked in the gap,
so I'm like, yo, it's lit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I just like grabbed one, whop, ate him, then grabbed the other one, whop, ate him. And then he started squirting, and that shit blew the spot up because I hit an artery or whatever.
That's what this case is about.
That's what that case is about.
Yeah.
And I had to go to court.
Did a 1 to 3.
And take a 1.5 to 3 for that because they basically, the way the court system is not fair. You know what I'm saying? The court system is made for us to get into the groove of, listen, you can't beat us, so you're gonna tell.
Join us,
You know what I'm saying?
So P game, look, this is how it goes right here, right? I can kill 1 million people, right? The first time you kill me, you still face the 25 to life.
Facts.
Simple. You know what I mean?
Oh, you see what race they got me as, right?
Black.
I meant to say that because they got me as black because nobody. You gotta remember.
That's a fact.
You gotta remember. Ain't nobody ever knew what I was in the beginning. Like, dude was like, is he Indian?
Okay,
Is he Trinidadian?
Right.
Right here it says parole hearing type, full maximum. What does that mean?
He was behind the wall.
I had to do the whole bit. I maxed out. I did the whole 10 years.
There's probably photos. You got photos in there too, right? Pictures in there too?
Nah.
Yeah, you put the pictures in there?
He told me not to bring.
That's crazy because I still got my paperwork.
Yeah, I still got a bunch of. There's a lot of this one here. I ain't gonna lie. This one here is one of my smallest. He only got 72 stitches. Most of mine was about $150, 200 stitches. I was sending them out on the stretcher. Yeah. Because my example was, you not gonna play with me. I don't care who you is. I'm sending you out of here.
Okay, just so if anybody wanted to see, it says the grounds for the deponent's belief far as followers. The deponent is informed by, I'm not gonna say the person's name, that at the end of the day and place, the defendant, while holding a razor blade, did slash your informant's head and forehead to chin. From forehead, wow, you was going to
forehead to chin.
Forehead to chin.
You know how big is that?
That's because
It's the moon. It's
because
the moon.
as I'm popping, he went to go behind me and cat caught him.
And that's this case.
Yeah, that's this case. Yeah. They was about to jump him. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, oppression doesn't have a race.
That's a fact.
Oppression is an action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I see him and I see like 5 dudes about to jump him, nah, he has another person with him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you a coward if you need 5-6 dudes to jump on one dude.
Now this is perfect that we speaking about this because I noticed that people be using these platforms, man, to big themselves up and try to bring down everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring some clarity on certain things while we're on it.
The floor, baby.
It was a lot of isolated situations that happened before Damu came about.
Isolation situation.
You know what I'm saying? And you had other gangs prior to Blood and everything. You had the Black Lions, you know what I'm saying? You had the Gun Smokes, you had the Nubians, you know what I'm saying, coming up, whatever. That before the sauna. You had a couple of cliques, but they never they never got as big like us because of the individuals that started coming in. So it's like it was a lot of people that was neutral, but when they was in the building, their names ringing bell in the building. They name held weight, even though this, everything was going on. They name held weight and whatever. And these is the individual that had the audacity to be like, you know what? Because if I could have just been like, you know what? I'm not dealing with none of this. I'm gonna mind my business. Fuck it, whatever can be. I probably would have had a real smooth bed. But the fact that I took this on, I put myself on front line and made myself, a vanguard for the people. Because now I'm a target. There's no more, he whatever came. Like he said, everybody knew who each other was. Even if we didn't meet each other physically, we knew each other's name. And by the way you moving or whatever, no matter where you at in that yard, whatever it can be, the way you distinctively is moving and doing certain things, I automatically knew that you was one of mine or I was one of yours and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We had that same burden. So no man could sit here and say, yo, because I got cut or whatever the case may be, is what started this. Because many people got cut prior to him. And it was insulation. It was situations where we got the best of them. We happened to be the majority. We got the best of them. They got the best of us. It's just that they was more connected up north, all around, you know what I'm saying, all around, whatever. So it was like, okay, we're not going to keep fighting this engine, you know what I'm saying, just with just a little bit of few of us. And this is what we're going to do. And that's how that came about. So I wanted to clear that up. And there's another thing that I want to say.
Let's wait. Hold that thought.
Right.
What you're saying is that the Blood Nation didn't start because one specific person got cut. You're saying many of people had been cut prior to even to that one person.
Absolutely.
Even
and it was more of a culmination of events rather than one singular event.
So now, right, because now you got the you got the Bing, which is the box for Rikers Island, what became the recruiting grounds. Why it became the recruiting ground? Because everybody that was getting messy and had something to do with population landed there. You know what I'm saying? So then it became like, oh, what you here for? I just here because I got it on with the Latin Kings over here. Word, I got on here over here. Yo, listen, the Bloods just do it. Yo, listen, man. Let's get down. Let's do this thing. Let's get this thing to popping. And slowly but surely, it started swelling. And it started growing. Even to now, we didn't think, have a clue that it was going to get nowhere near to where it is today.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why we feel obligated to come out here and set a lot of things president. You know what I'm saying? Make a lot of things known. You understand what I'm saying?
A good example, something I don't like, pump me, Jack. But I don't like, right now, it's starting to change a little bit now, because you got dudes like us, right? But when it started, right, it wasn't no Crips in New York.
At all.
So when I'm hearing blood and Crip beefs and Rikers Island and that, I'm not jacking that. I'm not digging that. You know why? Because whatever they did in California, that's California. Over here, we put all come as the Liberated Army, as strength. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I'm hearing, but he was that's not what we built.
Shout out to Cali, word.
Yeah, big up to LA. I mean, or whatever case may be, whatever. Big up to Paris, cause we got.
Yeah, we got Paris right here.
You know what I'm saying? But so for those, and I'm stating this right now as a fact for you youngins out there.
Right.
We didn't have beef with no Crips. If a Crip came in the island, like Tall Boy, remember the Crip dude Tall Boy with the straight hair from California? Yeah. We embraced him, right? Remember,
absolutely.
We in 1 and 3 up in C95. He came
absolutely. Chilling with us.
Chilling, remember? He looked like Master P a little bit, tall, right? But he came in or whatever. He got straight hair. His hair's like Hustle, straight. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah. He came in, boom. He see us moving around. I was the first dude, literally not taking no credit for nobody. Not say I was big or bad, but I had the red bandanas. Got to have my shorty bring him up on the thing. So he looked. He said, "Your fools is banging red, cuz." I'm like, yeah, we blood. I said, but yo, what's up? He said, man, I'm Crip, man, from Cali. Once he did that shit right there, I said, yo, nigga, you with us.
That's a
Took
fact.
care of him, right?
That's a fact.
He ended up being a
HBM.
dude. They went to stab me from behind.
Yeah.
Tall Boy.
Okay.
He seen this shit coming, came out of nowhere. And he saved my life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always good to extend your hand to these guys because you don't know what it is.
That's a fact.
Never become that in which you once feared.
That's a fact.
We fought this shit because these dudes was laying us out on stretches. You want to be Nieta? Oh, you want to, cause they gay. You want to marry, you marry Brother
They was married each other and
They
everything.
were the Nietas.
Yeah. They was married each other, having sex, everything. Yeah.
Throwing rice.
Having marriages and all that.
They got
everything. Like
they got long grain thrown.
Everybody was Nieta. You had a couple of blacks was Nietas.
You had to hit a Moreno.
Oh wow.
Yo, you gonna marry the snap? Boom. Yo, Bonula, Moreno. Make a nigga hit you in order to get married. Every ritual was surrounding around us. From
this is one of them.
91, 92, 93 on until we put a stop to it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to get that point across. A lot of people question, yo, CK, like, you ain't afraid to scream hybrid? Of course not. Because he see and eat what I eat. I don't gotta look at him. I ain't questioning Kross. I ain't questioning none of them people at the table. That's why they here with me right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't questioning my bro. They're not questioning my integrity. I'm blood to the bone. You know what I mean? But I'm not killing another black man unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Are you gonna kill a black man? You know what I mean?
Not for nothing, man. That's how
I have to, bro. That's it.
That's how the word came about and we got famous because after the war, the Vietnam War, everybody coming up, your peace, young blood, your peace, whatever it can be. So that was basically a level of prestige to see I see another black man before me. You ain't got your head tucked down. You know, you sound like, you look like you a provider and like you know what I'm saying, you're a protector. You know what I'm saying? So peace, blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what that saying was about. That's how it came from.
And before you fail, I want to say one thing. And by the way, this is nothing against Sobe and nobody. Because Sobe would have been invited because I'm supposed to be his little brother between me. We not really saying eye to eye, but he came home, he didn't reach out to me, or he would have been welcome here. Copy. Because at the end of the day, I told you, I ain't a paper gangster. I'm not a selective banger. Yeah. When I came home, his name was Be Original. Copy. But I was looking up to Be Original as a kid. I came to the Fort as a juvenile, just crossing over to adolescence or whatever case may be or whatever. And I looked up to this dude. This dude was a beast. Under Blood, he was a beast. Copy. So he not taking nothing from him. That's Stack Stone. But not taking nothing from him. But he would have been welcome up here. So when people think that we just pinpointing him, we talk about anybody that's under this cloth that we all check in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. I'm one of the, if not the highest ranking official of this shit right now on the plateau. If not the, you know what I mean? But I check in. I gotta check in with him. That's the OG. I gotta check. If I go to his party, I gotta check in with him. If I go to his particular, what happened? I came to the beer. I checked in with you, right?
That's right.
So this whole assuming that checking in is some kind of like there's something wrong with it.
It's protocol. Look at me, Jack. Look at my eyes. It's protocol, bro. Okay. It's protocol. I just can't come in his hood and do what I want. That's like sacking my homie Rod. I can't do that. You know what I mean? So we have to check in anywhere. This is what caused the problem with 6ix9ine. He'd have been checking in, would have been so much drama. Right? We don't care, but we know he wasn't real, right? But the niggas around him was. And they should have told him, listen, bro, shut your mouth, baby, bro. You a baby. You a drop. Watch your mouth. You got to check in. When I go to California, I check in. I check in with Watts. I check in with Inglewood. But the homie have that in them. I got to check in with that. You know what I'm saying? Big Ducky out in California, I got to check in with Big Ducky. You know what I mean? Nobody fool yet. Rick Ross told you, Big Ducky handled all his business out in California, right? Yeah. By the way, salute to the big homie Ducky. Don't be fooled by that. You know what I mean? You have to check it. You can't go to nobody's time zone. Right now, I say I know her now, so if I ever go to Paris, I'm going to hit her, yo, man, I'm in your neck of the woods. Yo, send a call or you come get me. This is your tour guide. How you gonna go to California and say, yo, it's not, and then you flag. You go to the wrong hood.
You done.
You gonna flag her, right? It's gonna be a rag on top of that coffin. You know what I mean? So we all check in. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? This is my little brother in blood, but it's a grown ass man. So when I come in his hood, I gotta say, yo, beloved, yo, I'm on set. I came to the park. I said, yo, y'all told Mel Kross I'm coming, right? GL said, no, Mel Kross, he around here, boom. I went right to you, right? What's up, beloved? Out of respect. You know what I mean? I'm always feeling I'm it, but he it too. We all gangster, homie. Ain't none of us big I's and little U's. We all big I's. You know what I mean? And when you come in each individual jurisdiction, you have to pay homage. You have to pay that respect.
So you said a whole lot there, right?
Yeah.
Very informative. Right?
Yeah.
And all makes sense to me, but I got a different question. So my question is this, right? So when you guys right here sitting at this table, when y'all four see somebody conducting themselves in the wrong way, are y'all supposed to inform this individual of it? Like this isn't the blood way, or
of course.
Get G-check.
If not, we responsible for his actions after that, whether we know him or not, because he's in our vicinity.
That's
We
very,
watching him.
that's a good question. It's very important that people, because it's important because if we don't know what you're doing and what you're into, a war could be waged about us that we even not even aware of. Not saying that we not on point or whatever the case may be, but whatever you involved in, we need to know. Because, if something else is going on that you don't know about, we could be your eyes and ears about. You know what I'm saying? If somebody changing you, shortchange your playing game, we your eyes and ears. When it's time to go to war, we your arms and your backs. We the one who backs your back gonna be on when we getting out of here. So it's only right out of respect that we do know and handle it. And if they is doing something that's making us look bad, because your reputation is everything at some point, especially in this. Because when you bang, the old laws was when you bang, man, you banging to the point where when your hood is mentioned, you want to be one of the first 5 names mentioned.
Facts.
That was your goal. That was your goal. I don't care if I have to get cut. I don't care if I got to go out of sergeant. I don't care what it is. That's the goal. When them names be mentioned, I'm gonna be one of the first ones that's gonna be mentioned.
And we did it where each individual had to stand alone. You couldn't just say, all right, Cat them here now, so now I'm gonna be CK today. Nah, bro. Nah, you gotta be CK every day, bro. That door open up. Look, when that door open, you see all them yellow bees looking like.
That's what I love.
You gotta go get that. Am I lying? You can't be fused no house. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
You hit that
Can't
gate.
deny your flag or nothing like
None of
that.
that.
You can't deny your
got a
flag.
question. So what if people refuse to fade?
Unheard of.
Just curious.
Unheard of. I know what you're going at, but unheard of. Yeah, unheard of. You can't do that. 31's is mandatory. You know that. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna kill each other, but
I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing.
If I'm doing some dumb shit and
yeah.
he keeps saying yo CK, like I love you, bro, but yo, fucking 31, I gotta go now.
I'm gonna
If
tell
I
you.
say no, yo, you know what? You get stripped all that.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest.
You're a
thing.
mascot now.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. I said that shit. Everybody looked at me like that was some random, like nobody never refused to fade.
Fade.
What's the
But see, yo, Jack, you gotta remember too, man. You gotta remember too when Kev talk about being a savage and everything. We gotta remember the time frame. We talking about a time when Rikers Island was declared the most dangerous prison on the planet at that time. It the cuttings it was averaging. The police was getting held hostage. Police chains was getting snatched. Police was getting beat up, cut. You know what I'm saying? New York City was the murder capital at the time. It ain't like now where it's the biggest, safest city. We come from a climate where the areas that we grew up with was killing zones, and this was the murder capital. So we talking about a whole different mind frame, a whole different everything, and that's things that people gotta be lying on.
You had murderers not want to kill no more because they knew they were gonna land on Rikers Island with us. Wow. They like, yo, like, nah, you know what? So we made people think twice. Like, yo, we go on that joint. Like, survival is what it is. But I'm gonna show you how crazy it is, right? This is a joke, but it's funny, right? One day, we in 3 block at this time, so. Me and him, me and him.
I know what he's talking about.
Me and him was Mutt and Jeff, right? Okay. So the shield come by, so he wouldn't feed Wildcat. He like, yo, So I'm like, yo, what? So they walk by, I put my I spy out. I'm like, yo, Cat, yo, send your line. He bust his line, so I'm trying to send half my food to him. Yeah. Yo, the police see what was going on. I smashed the food. So he smashed the food without even thinking. I took the actual physical trade. We had to get in quarter with it.
Boom. Yeah.
So I hit him with the trade. Boom. He's a comedian. Make a noise. Let me crack my cell. I come out and get my dudes. And they go in by his cell. He had to look. We was using the phone. Yeah. He had the poker. He caught the poker. I'm next. Oh shit. Yo, crack 19 cell. They crack his cell out. Boom. Pimp come out next. We just coming out one by one.
Wow.
So they put everybody else back in their cell and only wanted me and him. Yo, they got the windows open and the rotunda, bro. Yo, cold. And all we got is a I came out of my drawers. He got a jumper on. Me and this nigga sharing the jumper. I made your cat.
Facts. That shit was cold.
I swear, they freezing. It's ice
Freezing.
cold.
It's December.
Look,
like
you been there. You know what time it up. Police is terrible. So right now you got people. The union
Just
against
so we could be clear.
police brutality. They was killing us back in them days.
Just so we could be clear, they put you in the freezer.
In the rotunda, where basically the windows
hallway.
broke. It's a hallway, but it's an isolated room where it's a cell. It's like a YME pen, basically.
Yeah, it's a YME
but
pen.
it's no windows, so you basically, and it's snowing this time, so it's cold in there. It's like you standing outside.
Damn.
And I got my drawers on, I got t-shirt, drawers on, and my sneakers. I cracked my side to put my sneakers on. I had time to get dressed. But we only had jumpers anyway.
Yeah.
And he come out with a jumper on. So we were inside, had a radiator. The radiator was hot, but it wasn't all that hot. So out here, we hugging each other.
Fact.
Cold. Boom, I'm at your
body
cat. Yo,
heat
look this
for
back.
one.
I said, cat, you know we ain't gay, right? You know we straight, right? Yeah. Yo, let me wear that jumper for a little while. So he take the jumper off. I swear to God, yo, that's my little bro. Look. Listen, no holds, bro.
that's
He
some real
gangster.
shit. Nigga, y'all was freezing.
He gave me the jumper. I put the jumper on.
freeze.
Boom, but he still holding me, hugging me. We like, so we look at gay in the corner though, because we like, boom.
Survival.
We survival up, boom. He said, all right, yo, she can't get my jumper
That's
back.
real.
Boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we did that, bro. And when Captain Billy came to me, Flip, what the fuck is y'all doing? Yo, they gonna start cutting everything. You did that to them too? The next morning, that's on the yard 3 block. Every police got the business, right?
Facts.
So they said, you know what? They separated. They sent me to 95 and sent him to 1B.
1B.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
when he got when he got the 1B, me
down
and
here.
him put in some work in the block.
Facts.
I came downstairs to 1B, and that's how I met him.
Yeah.